Welcome back, everybody. My name is Audacity Flips, and today we're going to be covering how you can become a full-time eBay reseller and maybe even quit your job. So it's actually easier than you might think. Whether you sell one item a month or there is somebody with a multi-million-dollar eBay company, it's the same. Now, how is it the same? Think about it. You are listing an item, you are selling an item, and you are shipping that item. It doesn't matter where you are on the scale, how many items you sell, where you sell, how much money you make. It doesn't matter. That is the basic concept of it. Now, there's obviously systems in place that can make you more of an efficient seller, make you more money. But at the end of the day, it's pretty simple when you really break it down to basics. It is finding an item, listing an item, selling the item, shipping the item. It's a pretty simple process overall. So, how much money you put into it is going to play a factor in how much money you're going to make and how fast you're going to be able to steamroll this business into something to sustain a full-time income. Now, if you have no money to use at all, make sure to go check out my links in the description. I will post my most recent video that I posted about how to start with $0, literally nothing, and how to start making money on eBay with absolutely nothing besides some of your time. But let's get on track with how you can become a full-time eBay reseller. Number one, this is something that I didn't learn for a while and that I still don't 100% abide to, but it helps me out a ton. And that is find a category and master it. What do I mean by master it? I mean, let's say video games is your niche, right? Which, by the way, is not really a good niche because it's also everybody else on planet Earth. That's what they do. At thrift stores, at garage stores, everything. That's the first thing people go for. So not really a great niche, but let's go with it. So with that, I mean, find games that are worth money, right? What consoles are worth the most money? What games are worth the most money? So when you are at a thrift store or you are at a garage sale, and you have to make these quick decisions because especially with games, those things get swiped up quick. So you're able to look at a Wii console and go, that's $40 plus shipping on eBay, right? Obviously, these prices change a little bit, but you kind of know what to look for. Your eyes will know what to scan for. So when you do that quick glance, you can find those items and pick them up that are worth the most so somebody else doesn't get them. One of the things that I like to do is every time I'm in the eBay, not the eBay store, Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever, anything I think is worth money, I just put it in my cart. I don't sit there and look it up, whatever. I literally put it in my cart. I look everything up later, okay? So you want to find this category, whatever it is, and kind of master it. Figure out what things are worth, how much things sell for, how much things ship for, and figure out brands or items or games in this case that people might not think. I believe it's NCAA 14 or something like that. It was like the last college football game, and most football games are worth practically nothing, but I believe it's 12 or 14. One of the NCAA games are worth like $100, $150, $160, and it's a sports title. And most people are going to pass right over that because they think it's garbage. They think it's another sports game, right? So if you did your research, you know, hey, this game is worth a lot. Hey, this console is worth a lot. Hey, just this disc, Wii Sports is a good one. You're talking, depending, the market changes, but $20 to $30 just for Wii Sports, just for the disc. You don't even have to have anything else. You can get $20, $30, sometimes $15. Again, it really depends. Like December, those prices go up. So find a category and kind of master it. Now, you can still sell other things, but you really want to find one category that you really lock into and really learn a ton about that to become a better seller. Now, the next one is the thrifting route. This is actually very important. So what I would do is, whether you have a full-time job now or you have a part-time job or whatever, figure out a thrifting route that you can either hit on the way to work, on the way home, on your day off, whatever. Because obviously you're going to have kind of two real directions that you can go. Well, I mean, 4 directions realistically, right? But you basically need to pick out a route that is the most efficient, right? What route can you go that is going to give you the most amount of stores in that day? And then your other day, because me personally, I normally take 2 days to full-blown thrift, right? There's 2 days a week. Most of them are Tuesday and Wednesday. And I take those 2 days to solely, that's all I do for the entire day, is thrift. I do it here and there throughout the whole week, spend a couple hours somewhere and whatever, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I thrift all day long from the morning until every store closes. So find these routes, figure them out, and figure out what days, what times, everything that you can go to these stores. Having this is going to help you out a ton, because when you go to a thrift store for the first time, you're going to kind of be overwhelmed. There's a ton of stuff there. But if you have these routes and you go there once or twice a week, you are going to almost instantly know what inventory is new. You're going to be able to find that. You're going to be able to identify that. And you're going to be able to pick that up if it's profitable. Save yourself some time and make yourself more efficient. Plan out a thrifting route. Now, the next one is kind of goes in correlation with this. Let's have a schedule. Not just have a schedule for your thrifting route and what days you go on and what times. Have a schedule for the whole process, right? What time are you listing items? What time are you taking pictures of items? What time are you doing item specifics? Are you putting them in your drafts? You need to come up with a schedule. If you want to be efficient, you really do need to come up with a schedule and not be fly by night, okay? You need to come up with a system that you can reliably do all the time. You know that on Sundays, you are taking pictures of all the items that you got throughout the week. And you know Tuesday, you will be writing up all those listings and saving them in your drafts. And you know that this day, and this day, you are going to release, 30% or 20% of your listings that you had on each of those days until all of your products are listed that you took pictures of and everything on a Sunday. So having a schedule is absolutely vital to being efficient. And the name of the game with eBay is efficiency. Whether it's sourcing items, shipping items, whatever, you want to be efficient so you can be as profitable as possible. Now, another thing that again goes in tandem with this is listing your items. I would highly recommend listing items at least 4 to 5 days a week, preferably every day. Now, I know every day is not possible for most people. So at the bare minimum, you should be doing it 3 times a week. You should be listing items 3 times a week. Now, how many items should you be listed? 5. Should be about a minimum of 5. And I know when you're starting out, that's almost impossible, right? 5 items a day for 3 days a week. That's 15 items a week. I don't have that many items. That's okay. When you start out, kind of send out 1 a day, 2 a day, whatever you can get out. But when you start to accumulate this stuff more and more and more, you want to bump up the number of listings and how often you list these items. That will directly correlate to sales. Directly correlate to sales. eBay pushes your listings way higher when you're actively listing items. Don't believe me and you have a bunch of items? Go ahead, go list 7 items a day for the next 3 days and watch your sales skyrocket. Now, of course, if they're quality items, if they're trash items that nobody wants and has a horrible sell-through rate, then it's not really going to help you that much. But if you're listing quality items, list 7 items a day for 3 days and tell me that your sales don't increase. So make sure you are listing as consistently as possible. Again, with your schedule, pick what days you want to list and try to list the same amount at each day pretty much, right? 3 items, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 5 items, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whatever it is, try to get that number very consistently and try to hit it consistently so your sales are more consistent. Now, the last one that seems to be undervalued quite a bit, in my opinion, is shipping items quickly. When you ship items quickly and you ship items on time, not only does it take more stress off your shoulders because you don't have to worry about, oh crap, I forgot to ship that item, whatever. And again, this ties into having a schedule. Pick a time to ship items. Whether you have 50 items that are going out that night or whether you have 1 item going out that night, it is important to get that customer their item. Not only are they more likely to give you a positive feedback, but eBay is also going to see how quickly that item is delivered. And if you have a 1-day handling time and it's taking you 3 days to even get the package out the door, well, guess what? eBay sees that metric and they start to suppress certain listings. So make sure you stay on top of that. You'll have a happy customer. You'll be in a better place because you're not kind of having that hover over your head like, oh crap, man, I forgot to list that. Oh crap, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Do it as soon as you can. Make sure you're shipping those out super, super consistently. And if you get to a point where you are shipping them out every day, then you can have your handling as same day or 1-day handling, which is going to, again, bump up your listings in the search results. So these are just 5 tips that I gave you guys on how you can actually become a full-time eBay reseller. I have an entire course on this if you guys want to check it out. The link will be down below. It is very hard, but at the same time, not very hard. A lot of the core things are the same, whether you want to do this part-time or full-time. Again, you're talking finding an item, listing an item, selling an item, shipping an item. But there's a ton that you can do to save money in this process, between shipping, between not making mistakes when listing. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to save yourself money and make more money, like this list that we just went over. So if you're getting the items and you're doing everything in this list, you should be in a very, very good place, and you should be making a hell of a lot more money than you were before. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys found value in this, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.